the blue side, it's Team Solo mid. Dyrus in the top lane, Santorin in the jungle, Bjergsen in mid, Wild Turtle at AD carry, Lustboy at support, and Coach Locodoco.
And on the red side, it's Team Gravity. Up top is Haunser. In the jungle was St. Vicious. Mid Keen, AD carry Cop, and support Bunny Fufu.
Hey guys, how's it going? So before I get started, I just want to tell you guys that this is a part 2 of a 2-part series. The first part was showing the Team Solo Mid versus Gravity pick and ban phase of Week 8, Day 1. Now we're going to be looking more in depth at the team fights and rotations and to see exactly how TSM lost inside the game. So if you guys haven't watched part 1, the annotation will be on the screen. Go click that, go watch that before you watch part 2, and either way, you go guys. Alright, so the first blood here is when Bjergsen comes in and ults on Keen in the mid lane. Keen immediately ults back, denying the Zed death mark damage. Keen ignites immediately, and Bjergsen gets a tiny bit of damage in with those shurikens, but it's not enough since he got ulted by Urgot. He goes back to tower with his shadow, and Urgot starts to over-dedicate into the tower. He's one hit away from dying with Urgot's Q. The corrosive charge is still on, so if Urgot can just barely get in range, it's a secured first blood. But when he flashes and casts the Q where Bjergsen used to be, the corrosive charge effect does not activate, making it so that Bjergsen gets the first blood with Keen over-dedicating into the tower. This actually propels TSM to get a few early game kills that I was talking about that they definitely need in the early game to be able to secure this win. And you'll see in the next team fight they are up 4 kills. Alright, so this team fight starts out with TSM being ahead by 4 kills, but they actually don't have sight of Koff and Keen who are coming around on the side here. TSM Bjergsen trying to go over some poke. I think they're actually trying to just catch Thresh out here. Bjergsen goes in with the ult on Thresh, Santorin is able to knock him up, but with the box and the Nunu ultimate, the AoE damage is ridiculous. Also with Koff on the backside, Zed has no ultimate to use on Corki, so he's basically useless in this fight. Keen starts coming in on Urgot with massive damage on Santorin. Even though Wild Turtle's behind him, he already has his frozen heart, so takes no damage. A great polymorph by Lustboy actually interrupting the Urgot ult, but it's definitely just not enough. Haunser and Dyrus both teleporting in, but at this point it's a 3v5 since Bjergsen has no cooldowns. Wild Turtle with a misplay dashing into the fight, trying to kill a Nunu, which is just not the greatest of ideas. Corki, Nunu, and Maokai just collapse on Wild Turtle, killing him almost instantly. St. Vicious just barely makes that alive. Bjergsen over-dedicating to get that Nunu kill, probably not worth it. Ends up dying, and now that Wild Turtle is down, Dyrus is the only one just left there. He has popped his ultimate, but it's not enough to survive 4 members hitting him all at once. So this team fight ends up going for a 4-0 on Gravity's side, taking them back into this game. And this is what really propels them to be able to pick up that armor so that they are almost unkillable in the later stages of the game.
Wondered what would happen, Kobe, and they got the 4v5 they wanted, pushing out Lustboy to end the fight.
Right after that one team fight by Gravity, they immediately try for the Baron. They're all very low. Santorin actually smites Thresh, knowing that he's not able to steal the Baron against Nunu. He dives in. Nunu gets the health back from smiting the Baron. Even though Santorin's able to get the double kill, the Baron is still passed over to Gravity, and a 1-for-2, but, you know, Gravity gets the Baron, so I think that was worth it on Gravity's side. This next team fight starts with Gravity trying to go for a Baron. Dyrus teleports in, but an immediate hook by Bunny Fufu. Wild Turtle ulting in, Nunu with the flash ultimate, but the Lulu ultimate comes out, the box comes out, another amazing hook by Bunny Fufu. Bjergsen on the backside, he can't really do much since of the potential of the Urgot ultimate. Another great hook by Bunny Fufu, he hasn't missed one yet. Santorin flash knocks up into the team fight, but it's not enough without the follow-up. Dyrus goes down with another hook by Bunny Fufu. Nunu gets taken out by Bjergsen. Bjergsen immediately ulting onto Corki, but he just can't do anything because of the immediate shutdown by Urgot and the massive damage of the front line of Maokai. Alright, so this next fight starts out with Gravity going and starting another Baron dance. Santorin has to ult in. Dyrus on the front line actually gets hooked by Bunny Fufu, and even though he's so tanky, he still goes down. Bjergsen poking a little bit, Lulu all comes out, but it's not enough. And since it's a 4v5, they have to give up the Baron. A nice forced fight by Gravity, just exercising their lead right now, forcing Team Solo mid to push up mid, get a tower in exchange for a Baron. So now that they have even stronger team fighting than they once did, there's almost no chance that Gravity can lose. Next, we can see here that Gravity starts to push up in the mid lane with the Baron they just got, just forcing onto this tower right now. A lot of poke going onto Dyrus, trying to get something off, but a Bunny Fufu hook with the power of his team just shreds Dyrus immediately, turning it into a 4v5. Now, with Baron, they know that they just need to wait for one more minion wave, and then they can just charge onto this tower and get it very, very easily. With the amount of tanks they have, if Corki just stays in the backline, nobody's going to die. Maokai comes in, ults Wild Turtle, and then the ult follow-up by Urgot actually just throws him into the fight. Even though he's able to take down Thresh, 80 carry for support is not worth it, and Gravity gets out scot-free. This next fight, we see Gravity on the top side trying to get this top inner turret. They know they can fight this because Wild Turtle is still actually dead. Dyrus coming in, Bjergsen shadows in, but he gets rooted immediately. He ults onto Urgot, but he's at less than a quarter health when he actually gets to get on Urgot because of that amazing root by Maokai. Another root comes in on Lustboy, immediately shredding him. And now it's just Dyrus and Santorin left, the two tanks who don't do any damage, and they just have to back away, giving up the free tower to Gravity on the top side. With these massive tanks on Gravity side and Wild Turtle, their 80 carry, not being alive on TSM side, that was probably just a very bad call on TSM side to actually fight that and propel Gravity's lead. Last fight of the game here, we can see Gravity on the bottom side. They already have 4 Frozen Hearts, more than 100 plus armor on every member of Gravity right now. Team Solo mid is going to be doing no damage to Gravity. I want to have you guys keep a look at how many hooks Bunny Fufu is hitting. You might want to rewind and check that out. But he's probably going to hit about 6 hooks this whole fight, and he's not going to miss a single one. Another hook coming onto Wild Turtle, forcing him to use his QSS. Dyrus is being poked down. The whole team is being poked down so much. 3 members at less than half health right now. St. Vicious has to ultimate because he sees Bjergsen on the backside, dodging him with the shadow so that he can force the TSM squad to not engage since they wouldn't be able to follow up on Bjergsen's shadow. Dyrus, another great pull by Bunny Fufu, chunking him back down to 1/3 of his health. Ridiculous now. They have to go back to the summoners platform and heal. Santorin flashes in, great knockup, a second knockup by the Lulu ultimate, but the box comes out. Bjergsen coming in with an ult on Thresh, probably not that good of an idea. Urgot ults him immediately, Cop with an amazing missile through the minions, gets him down, and with this giant meaty front line of Gravity right now, they just cannot do any damage on TSM side. And with Corki, even though it's starting to become later into the game, he's just been dominating in these team fights so much that he has a massive amount of damage still. And with the Urgot, just massive shred. And it's an amazing game that came out from Gravity right here, beating the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice champions of the world, TSM, with the crazy Urgot mid pickup. You can see on St. Vicious and Keen's face that they are just enjoying this win right now. Fantastic game, and I thank you guys for watching. I'll probably be uploading another video in the next few days, and like, comment, subscribe, do what you want to do, and I'll see you guys next time. This next fight, we see Gravity going on the top side. Santorin comes in with the knockup. Bjergsen coming in with the